It's 10 to 1. It's Thursday. That can only mean one thing. It's Early Start Thursday. The crowd go wild. He's starting 10 minutes early. Hello. Hello! Good to see you all. How is everybody? Yeah, I thought we would just start a little bit early today because why the hell not, eh? It's a Thursday. Early Start Thursdays. Just made it up. It's probably not going to be a thing. But yeah, today is a serious day. Full of serious plotting of routes. Right, let's get on to my bookmarks. That's the one that we wanted to plot to today to start with. However, we have a further duty, don't we? Remember, we have a potential Earth-like here off over this direction. Let's go and find it. Let's go and find it and see what it has in store for us. Good to see everybody. Paul Archer. I can catch you out by starting 10 minutes, so I'm trying my best. I've actually been streaming on my own for about 45 minutes. I'm wondering why no one's been here. So, you guys, where have you been? Where have you been? Good to see everybody. Danny 2050, Griefed, Paul Archer, Shan, Vanguard Mark 1, good to see you. Danny 2050, Griefed! Andy FM, of course, stocking the bar, getting things ready for the countless failures of FSD drives that are going to happen during today's stream. Now, I don't feel like I'm out of the woods yet, and other catchy phrases such as out of the frying pan but into the fire, that's kind of where I feel I'm at right now, sort of still not sure if I'm going to make it properly, but we'll see how things go. But it is good. iGamer17, everybody, quickly everyone. This is my favourite, you're my favourites. You the ones here. Don't tell any of the ones that come later. You're the ones. You're my favourites. Shh. Stop. Don't tell anyone. I don't think they heard us. iGamer17, good to see you too. The official countdown is here on time today. Thank you very much. Do you want to do like a super early official count if you can, or Griefed if Griefed is more to hand at iGamer17 if you're still not feeling particularly strong today. Yeah, get the Eds9. Yeah, shh, wait. Get the Happy Band of Brothers. Yeah, I sent a tweet being like, the stream starts at 1 PM, but for the real people, for the special ones, it starts 10 minutes earlier. Yeah, do like a super early one if you can, like a pre 1 PM countdown. I think that the air conditioning just collapsed. Not sure what's happening. Oh, I can see like a second. I want to get rid of that. That's putting me off. There we go. Can we have here? It looked a bit murky. The skies looked a bit grey. Perhaps it's a water world rather than a Earth-like. But it could it potentially be the second potential site for EDS38, the official planet of the Biscuit livestream? Matt Jolly, so much friend request. Hey, Matt H. Jolly. You sending me a friend request? I will send you a friend request. I will send you a response right back if you send me a friend request. XLG47, good to see you. If my office could actually stop like work and go home. Braben's in the vents. Yeah, he's not. He's in a meeting with Sandy Samarco. I overheard them talking about exciting things that I shall not repeat. It's a high metal content. It's very disappointing, but I thought it was worth checking anyway. Let's just keep going. Let's get back on track. Everybody, FSD malfunction. What are you going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to drink in celebration to it. Andy FM, what have you got behind the bar for us today? I wish there wasn't the 30-second delay, and I wish Andy FM could come on and just be like, he's just got one line every day. He's just like, bourbon, or some other special drink. So we're all right. We're back on track. Thank you very much, Andy FM, for playing shot number 1 for everybody of the day. Make sure, I didn't see any friend requests anyway, you have lots of it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've got a few. I don't know who these people are. If anybody is waiting for me to accept a friend request from them in the chat, then I will be more than happy to accept your friend request and we can be friends for life. And we can go strolling through the park together, linking arms if you wish. And we can dance in the long grass. And make snow angels if it is snowing. If it is, make sure that we're wearing the appropriate outdoor clothing as to not get a cold. or leukemia. Wait, that's not what you get, is it? What's the cold thing that you get? Sorry for bringing leukemia into this one, everybody. Really sorry. Can I take that? Can we take that back? Coots, where's producer Coots? He's late. We got it, everybody. While producer Coots isn't here, shall we all talk about him? I meant pneumonia. That's the one I meant. Have you got Twitter reduced stream delay on? No, Robbie XP1. Can I do that? Is that hypothermia? I meant pneumonia? Did I not mean pneumonia? I meant hypothermia. And this is why they took my doctor's license away from me. I tried to keep it, but it comes to your Twitch URL. This could be becoming an issue. No Pixel Bandits. This is a good thing. This is a fantastic thing that you're here. And that Twitch automatically thinks that you're coming here because it is the place to be. Now, what we need to do is make sure everybody else will do our secret 5 minutes intro, where like the original EDS38 can go, yeah, before 1 PM. But then everyone else, we need them all to come afterwards, and then they think they're part of the club, but really they're not. They are. Shh. I think they're listening again. Stream starts in 2 minutes. The official one, that is. Nice griefed. Lovely job. Yeah, the official. Well, actually, no, the official one doesn't start until, I think we're doing it on Tuesday. What have we got here? Aidan Abacus, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us, Abacus. It is always a pleasure to have you around. We've got nothing. There's nothing there of any interest to me at all. FSD malfunction, it's shot number 2 of the day, please. My mum has texted me, everybody. Should I read it aloud? She says, because this is a very family-orientated stream, she says, lovely walk with the dogs this morning. It is raining again now. Thanks for the good wishes. I hope you wear a helmet when cycling. See you soon, I hope. Oh, she's feeling a bit miserable. She's had to cancel what was going to be a good weekend. Oh, because her husband has fallen off his bike. But he's okay. He's just broken his clavicle in 2 places. Just a casual clavicle break. So send some love to my mother. And she sent me this nice picture. It's very green, so the green screen won't pick it up very nicely. Oh, look, there you go. So she lives in France. En français. But there you go. I'll have to message her. I'll have to give her a call, won't I? Hey Ed. Hey Saffron. Hello. Hello. Yeah, the post pre-show part, the pre-post show pre-party post. Pants party, the party in the pants. It's in settings in Twitch under channels and videos, and I could go in there, can I? And I can get rid of the delay entirely, just like turn it off, and then like you just all get immediate chat. Chat happens. Chat max. Is Coots here? Ah, Coots has finally arrived. Have you been here the whole time, Coots? Because I've been talking about you behind your back, and I'm really sorry. But it's all meant with glorious praise. He is. Guess, everyone, let's play a game called Guess What Coots Looks Like in Real Life. And I want you all, based on your knowledge of what he talks about in these streams and how often he talks in these streams, what you all think. So, for example, what do you reckon his style is? What sort of clothing do you think he wears? And nothing nasty, please. This is all very friendly. This is friendly bants. And he's, by the way, he's a beautiful man. Let's say this up front. A wonderful, wonderful, beautiful man. And yeah, go on. Describe Coots. Describe Coots to me. No pictures. No pictures. Seriously, no pictures as well. Coots says no pictures, so please do not put any pictures in the links. This is just a fun little exercise about what we think Coots looks like. Big, beardy Norwegian metalhead. Yeah, you got it in one, Pixel Bandits. That's amazing. A slightly better looking Brad Pitt. It was very nice on the FM. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. I think that's very accurate. This is the new Educating Ed series. No, it's not, Commander Stevie G. This is not the new Educating Ed series. The new Educating Ed series starts on Tuesday, though, I think, or Tuesday or Thursday. It might be Thursday. I'm going to check after this live stream. But yeah, starting a new series of Educating Ed. So it's more me being silly and being rubbish at things in the game. So do come and check out. I think we'll have an announcement in the newsletter as to when that's going to start. But if you do have a group that you want to be part of Educating Ed, it's dear to my heart, Educating Ed. I really, really enjoy it. It really taught me a lot about the game. Mr. Junk says you think he looks like Simon Cowell. James Bond, but Pierce Brosnan Bond. This Q, Pierce Brosnan. That's Pierce. That's all. That's when he's in a fight. That's the noise he makes when he's in a fight. Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. He's great. He's my fave. I do have a picture of you, Coots. I have a picture with you, in fact. You and I standing together. I know what you look like, and that's why I'm finding this amusing that people think that you might be a big Norwegian, bushy-haired beast. Right, I've made it to my first stop of the day. I'm hoping Shaneri is here with us. Shan, are you in the chat? Yes, you are. Let's have a look at the map and see what happens when we do this. It does sound a bit wrong, yes, but it's Pierce Brosnan. I'm only doing an impression of Pierce Brosnan. I can't be held responsible for the noises that Bronholm makes. Okay, look at this. This is good. I think we can get over here. Ooh, but then that looks kind of crappy over there. Oh yeah, over this way. Oh, we're doing it, guys. These are noises of satisfaction. I'm making it. We're actually making it. I'm going to be home before the end of the day. I still think that Edward has a terrible exploration ship. How dare you speak of the Scout so disparagingly. That's the thing, we've not named the ship. Should we all name the ship together? What does everybody suggest that we should call the ship? Please put your suggestions in the chat, and then I can put them towards Chief Navigator Shan and Assistant Producer Coots and see if they agree. Hey, Karash! Greetings, Karash Landing! He loves it when I do the impression. That's the only reason he comes along, is to hear the impression. How are you doing, Karash? How are you? How far from home and where am I going to sell my data? I am absolutely miles away. Let's have a look. I will show you. 59,000 light years away from Sol, I think. And I don't know where I'm going to be selling my data. That's what we're going to have to do. The Shambles, Commander Coots says. 59,550, and I don't know. Wherever I do end up going, I will be selling it somewhere safe. And I'm going to need you guys to come in a private wing. It's going to be people that I trust. They're going to come and escort me back to make sure that I don't get ganked by any NPCs. So we're going to escort me back in a private group to the edge of the bubble. We're going to sell it at the first place we find. Literally the first place we find. And then we're going to go... I'm from Lancashire, and I know that it's Yorkshire tea that we use here because there's no substitute. But as a Lancashire person, we couldn't go with Yorkshire... the Yorkshire ship as my ship name, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go back to this. And then we're going to go on a victory lap together from wherever I sold it all the way to Sol. So you're welcome to join that as well. And we're going to invite lots of people to come and try and take me out and stuff like that. And it'll be a lot of fun. 20 mil at the engineers gets you ranked to level 5 with them both. That's pretty good, Stevie G. That's a very, very good point. Maybe I should do one of those with one of the FSD drive guys. I'm up for all suggestions, but it's going to be a while before we get back anyway. Any more? The elusive Biscuit. Ooh, I like that. The Sugar Rush. That's a great suggestion, Shan. The Sugar Rush is the name of the ship. What about that? The Santa Clara. The original name of Columbus is Nina Exploration Vessel. That's a lovely idea. Something Rose for Lancashire. Yeah. The General Dunk. That's good. The fracker. More like a fracker. Biscuit review in 40 minutes. Sell your data to Simplicity Fast here for immediate level 5 access. I'm sure someone will provide the needed meta alloy for me. Perhaps I might want to go and try and get that myself though, and I might make that a bit more of a... I mean, it's a legitimate way of doing it, obviously. We'll see. We'll see how things go. The Sugar Rose. I like the General Dunk quite a lot. I don't know. Perhaps the General Dunk, which is quite nice. Just go quickly check my emails. Ooh. Whoa, lots of interesting emails. Not interesting. Just general work emails. Mostly from you lovely people, to be honest. Oh, that's a good idea, Vanguard. That's selling the Sweet Biscuit. Yeah. The No Fracker. Hey, Bubble Matt Gaming, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for being here. The ship name, the Frack in Hell. Yeah, maybe not. So far, I'm really liking the General Dunk, as in, because it's like the General Lee, but Dunk doesn't really make sense, but I quite like it. Frack in Hell. It's okay. Maybe. Thank you for your suggestion. 2.2 emails, says Orange Spark. No, I'm not receiving any 2.2 emails. I have got one. One very tasty 2.2 email. This is so teasing. It's like, oh, I must make sure that everybody knows that this is my hobby stream. That it's nothing to do with my real work, and this is just me at my lunchtime. This is me at my lunch break. This is me just being silly, me and have a good time. But I will tease you with the emails that I've received every now and again. No, I wouldn't do that really. The 38. Yeah. General T is quite good. The General T. Because it rhymes with the General Lee. But it has to be the General T. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one. Votes. The General T. Yeah, to be the General T. Well, the General T, the thing about the General T is that once... It's almost like generality as well. We could call him generality. Can't, General T. Because generally, obviously, is a play on words. Because I'm smart and I know what play on words are. Someone can make a straw poll and we can vote. I quite like it. In or out. Ornarium says, votes. Okay, here's one for you, in or out. I don't discuss politics here on this show. Because Robbie XP1, I think it is, gets angry with me for discussing politics. Or somebody did previously on the live stream. It's like, no politics! Stop discussing politics! Ed advice, how should one repair power plant? I'm out exploring and it's a wee bit damaged. Have you got an auto field maintenance unit with you in your ship? Because I'm the same with my FSD drive. If not, turn back and get one before you go out any further, because you go this way, yeah. Don't mention the war! Yeah, so you can't repair unless you've got an FME. Oh, it was a joke. And it's just Rob. Robbie, it's Robbie XP1. Alright, Rob. You can't come in here and say that your name isn't Robbie XP1 if it is literally Robbie XP1. That's okay. We shan't do politics here. Staying in! Vote in! You can't repair power plants at all. Oh wow, okay, actually I didn't know that. Biscuit review in 35 minutes, thank you very much. Griefed. The temporary Time Lord Griefed is doing a fantastic job of keeping iGamer's seat warmed while he's away. Just going to check the generality. It's very good too, yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at all these wonderful places that I can go to. I think that's actually going back on myself there. Oh, okay. But still heading towards density. But maybe actually we need to go more towards this way. But even then, I'm not sure that I can make those leaps over that gap, but because I'm heading towards this dense area here. Am I not? Where am I going, first of all? No, I was going the right way. I'm going the right way. I'm going the right way. I'm being silly, sorry. What a silly sausage. Oh, look at all this. I think that's the furthest I've plotted for a long time. So once we're in there, we can then move our way across. Can you feel it? We're moving out of the heat, and I can feel the cool glow of a nearby sun lounger to just sort of rest upon for a while, instead of feeling like I'm being burnt to a crisp by the smouldering fireplace of doom. Yeah, I'm heading towards the Rockaway Crossing. Yeah, I'm just going to head a little bit further towards that, and then I'll head to a Rockaway Crossing after that, and I might even be able to actually plot to it very, very soon as well, which is super cool. indeed. Hey, Marvin Darkzone, thank you so much for hosting. Whether you bring 1 or 100 or 0 viewers, doesn't matter to me. What matters is that you're hosting, and I really, really appreciate that. And thank you for joining us as well. The Biscuit reviews in 35 minutes. Okay, if you haven't been here before, if this is the first time here, please do hit the follow button as well, because once we reach 1,000 followers, I'm going to buy every single person who was in the original stream, the original 38 people who came here, an ice cream. I'm going to make it my duty to go and find those people in the world and buy them an ice cream. It's probably going to have to tie into an event or something like that, but I'm going to do it. And then, once this stream, if you want a quick summary, is a... it's a... I mean, this. Oh gosh, what have I done? What's happened? Ah, there you go. Wow, that was nerve-wracking. For some reason, we disappeared for a second there. It's a, oh yeah, sorry. Basically, it's my lunchtime, and I'm going to jump home. I was going to play the game anyway, jumping home on my lunchtime, and then I've now somehow managed to convince myself and everybody who comes along to watch that I'm never going to do any jumping on this account back towards Sol, with that, unless I'm on a live stream. So here I will be playing this game and making my way back to Sol, using my lunchtime to make as many jumps as possibly can. For 59,000 light years away currently, and at the end, a quarter to the hour, so in about half an hour's time, or thanks to temporary Time Lord, Griefed, he's let us know that it's going to be in about 35 minutes time, but that was a few moments ago. But he will keep us up to date as to when the Biscuit review starts. You should do stick around for the Biscuit review because it is a lot of fun. Today we've had a lot of heavy hitters recently, so I'm actually going to drop it down a little bit, go for something a bit more basic to allow us to then ramp back up again to some exciting stuff later on next week. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very long time. You know it. Head towards Rock River Crossing. Yeah. Whimsical adventure. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Dante2050. It's a whimsical adventure fit for all the family, but mostly weird Uncle Ed, standing in the corner, rocking on his heels and saying, "Follow me, everybody! We're going into space!" And then everyone goes, "Oh, is Ed here again? Oh, God. Uncle Ed." The weird thing is that I am an uncle. I do worry that I'm going to be that like sort of slightly extravagant uncle who brings video games, and everyone goes, "Why is Ed? What? He's an adult, but he plays video games." And I'm going to be like, "Yeah, because I'm a man-child." Nothing there for me, both on the system map and also at said family gathering, fictional family gathering. Nothing there. Biscuits for the ordinary person. What is that? For the everyman. Biscuits for the everyman. The elite, dangerous. Well, sorry. The journey home. Biscuit stream. Biscuit review in 30 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you for keeping us all up to date on the happenings. Don't be that way, Ed. Times will change. It will become the norm. Yeah, you're right. I think so. I think you're right. I hope that's the case. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, buddy. Most of our clan are around 30 plus. It's what we're based on. No, absolutely. I know that. And it's not something I genuinely worry about. I think that by the time that my niece is old enough to understand what a video game is, it'll be very much normal that lots of adults play video games. And I think it's about time too. And it's got a real negative stigma on it still, which is really, really a massive shame. 34 is probably the best age Bertoni has, but I would say that 28 is a little better. About 6 years better. And Commander Coots says he's a 40-year-old child. Well, we can all be children together. I'm going to be playing video games all of my life, and I can't see myself stopping. And it's so funny when people from sort of my parents' generation would go, "Oh, well, you're not going to grow out of these video games," when I was younger, and it's just like, "No, how dare you!" And it would actually really annoy me, because people would ask when I was younger, they're like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Well, I want to actually grow up and be a video games critic and work in the video games industry." I wanted to do journalism, actually, originally. That's why I've got a journalism master's degree. And I remember one of my friend's mums, if you're watching, Brenda, if you're watching, look at me now, Brenda, working in the industry. Yeah. Brenda's all right, by the way. She's a very nice woman. Sorry, Brenda. We'll get a bit personal. Rob, sorry. We're on personal first name terms now. Crazy Kazan, you're only 18, but you feel a lot older. Don't worry, 18's a good age. And I've met a real variety of people who play Elite Dangerous, like ages from like 70 and then all the way back to like I think I met someone who's like, the youngest is probably about 10 that I've met that plays Elite. Oh, in fact, no, I mean like Karash's kids play Elite and stuff, and it's just like it's all about, you know, your personal tastes, isn't it? That didn't make any sense. I was concentrating on not burning up in the star again. Orange Sparks says, look at me now, Brenda. Who works for accounting and who's living the dream? It's me, let me tell you. No, she worked with, and this is bad, so I was going to get a little bit more specific, but I shouldn't. She worked with underage teenage pregnancies, as in helping people out. So she actually was doing a fantastic service for the community. So good for her. She's great. The Crashlings. Awesome. He was helping me gather gold for the UGC recently. In fact, brilliant. Oh, who are you all supporting in the Dangerous Games? Are you actually getting involved in those things? I'm not, because I'm all the way out here in space. So if I was back there, I actually don't know as well. I feel like I'd have to remain impartial, like right down the middle. So I don't think I'd be able to get involved then anyway, because I feel like it would be unfair of me. But XLG47 says Karash uses child labour to further his game. Yeah, it sounds about right. That's the Karash that I know. We're making some headway here, Karash, by the way. I don't know how much you... I mean, I know you drop in every now and again to come and watch the stream, but usually I'm just messing around, like using silly face cutouts and things like that, thanks to Percat. But Percat's not been in for a while. The Fatal Rabbit! Hello. How are you? Are you new? Are you new? +1 to Delta Squadron. Cool. Yeah, fight for Zachary Hudson. Okay, Risky Fox. Good for you. Thank you. Anybody, any of the player factions that you're going to support? This is a special stream. This is very unique, this stream. Lots of jumping around. I actually done lots of jumping, which is getting really... It's because I'm getting excited about actually the fact that I'm closing in on somewhere where I can start making some headway. And because of that, I'm actually going for it now, like trying to do the minimum amount of time I need to stop at each point. But still checking system out. We'll get to a point when I can just jump without thinking about it, that I will just get into a real flow, a thing. You know those things, the words that come out of your mouth and you use them. Biscuit review in 25 minutes. Thank you, Griefed. You don't know yet, Risky Fox. Well, we have got a stream as well on Tuesday, which is going to be covering some of the groups. It's at youtube.com/frontierdevelopments/live. On Tuesday night at 7 PM, we're going to be going and looking back towards those groups that have been taking part in the wildcard events, chatting to those guys again. Aidan Abacus probably will be there. Haven't asked him yet, so this puts him on the spot a little bit. But he's going to be back, and we're just going to be sort of catching up with people at the halfway point through the wildcard event, see how people are feeling, see how people are doing, and how they thought they would do versus how they've done, and basically updating everybody on what's happening in the Dangerous Games and what's going to happen next as well. We'll be doing one the following week to announce the winners too, which I think is going to be very, very cool. Alright, we've made it to another stopping point. Garkop all the way. Nice. Groove is what I was looking for. Grooving and moving. All the kinds. Grooving and moving. Alright, let's follow this little trail here. Oh yeah, trail. Trail. Oh, look how dense it is around here. I'm so excited. I can actually plot. Let's see what happens if I can try plot all the way over here. Come on. Not that exciting. We can't go that. Oh, yeah, okay. Am I, Shan, how am I looking in terms of where I'm at. Do I need to be higher or lower? No, I look like I'm in a good place. I look like I'm right where I need to be. Oh no, that looks like it might be a sort of closing point there. Nope. Let's just get here, and then, as you can see, if I go further in, it starts to become even more dense. Is that... Or am I losing a bit of density? No, that seems good. And then we can head towards the Rockaway Crossing after that. I just wanted to make sure that I get around these points here. We can see we've got a fairly straightforward route back to the Rockaway Crossing, which is further down. I don't know, Shan. What do you think? What do you think, Chief Navigation Officer? Should we try and plot to it? It's never going to work, is it? What? Is that... Oh, that's high star density, not Rockaway Crossing. Damn it. But, I mean, that's good though, right? I'm just going to go there. Yes! Hey! FSD malfunction! Andy FM, shot number 2 of the day, please. Of course, what we do is, when we hit the FSD malfunction, we pour an imaginary shot from behind the imaginary space bar, the Mars bar, the space bar at the end of the galaxy, and then we all cheers. And I think that's a very, very good time for us all to cheers, but remember to drink responsibly, drink effectively, drink efficiently, drink corroboratively, drink cooperatively, drink conversationally, and of course, most importantly, drink astoundingly. I am a madman in a box. It's a very boxy, isn't it? Let's see what we can do about this. We've not played around at all with the camera today. This is where we're going to go today. Let's see. Oh god. I'm in a star. It's weird, isn't it? Like, the streaming conventions are to put yourself in the bottom right hand corner of the stream. Well, I say screw that. I say, can I do, like, I can't rotate it or do anything like that. It's boring. I wanted to sort of rotate me on the side, so for the rest of the stream I'm just sideways. Oh well. Tiny head. There you go. This is how I'm going to stream from now on. I don't know. Appear in the contacts bar. Yeah. All right. There are your 4 options that you've got now. You've got Biscuit review in 20 minutes. Thank you very much. You've got, of course, chat. You've got friends list. You've got messages. You've got invitations and other notifications, and you've got the options. But now, no longer got options. We've now just got me. You click on that button, and then I shall appear. But you've got to click on it 10 times on like a FSD malfunction. There you go. Bobblehead. You wanted a bobblehead? You've got me. It's just me just going dancing bobblehead. Mate, you might want to. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. It's just me just shouting things at you as you're playing the game. What are you doing? You're literally going the wrong way now. Look, you're supposed to have gone that way. Pop your scanner. I can see there you've forgotten to pop the scanner. Just really insulting people. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? A little sat-nav type thing. Aries is back now. Let's obey the conventions of modern streaming, modern broadcasting, if we must. If we have to just copy what everybody else does. Stream in the way that everyone else does. We'll We'll break our mold eventually. We'll break this mold. People in 40 years' time will look back at these live streams and go, what was going on? What are these people doing? What are they talking about? And they're just going to laugh at us all for being really weird and backwards. They used to do these things. We used to play video games, and then people would turn up and watch them play video games. It's very strange. Hello, Captain Fluffy. Thank you for joining us. Danny 2050, am I a borrower? Yes. I was born a borrower, and I shall die a borrower. Borrower of goods, borrower of money. I borrowed a fiver off Steve earlier. Throwing the money, I'm throwing it around. He was kind enough to lend me some money, and I'm literally just throwing it all over the floor. There it is, fiver. Just borrower, borrowing things. Biscuit review in 20 minutes. Soon, TM says Grief, thank you. How far have I got? Captain Fluffy has no sound. How can we play with this? There's surely a way that we can play with Captain Fluffy right now, who hasn't got any sound. So let's play a game with them. Just be like, oh my god. Just everyone say, I'm going to say something now. Like, I'm just going to look really, really serious to the camera. And then you've all got to say in the chat, oh my god, I can't believe you just said that on a live stream. Alright, so let's see how Captain Fluffy reacts to that one. I feel mean playing a joke on Captain Fluffy, but hey, he's done it to himself. I've lost money, I've dropped it everywhere. It's not good. It's not good. He forgot to mute his mic. Come on. What's Captain Fluffy? Oh, he's got us. Captain Fluffy knows exactly what we're doing. He knows the games. We can't fool Captain Fluffy. Well, we tried and we had a nice time, everybody. We were all in that joke. Captain Fluffy, I am sorry, Captain Fluffy, for trying to play a joke on you. You put Thargoids where? Very good. Oh well. Eddie's wrecked. Very good. Thank you. Thanks for indulging me there for a few moments in a silly little prank. We try. No, he didn't buy it. He didn't buy it. Oh well. What are we doing, by the way? Where am I? Seriously, where am I at this point? Am I actually making it somewhere reasonable here at this point? I think I am. Biscuit review in 15 minutes. Oh, Robbie XP wants us another view lost. Oh, sorry, Fluffy. We love you. Please come back. Robbie, you're staying here forever, though, right? Rob, you're here forever now. You can never leave. So we're in the negatives now. Okay, I'm going to go out to do it at work. I've been watching these streams. I know what happens. Fair enough, Captain Fluffy. Yeah, you do. You understand. You get it. Sorry. Enjoy. Have a nice day at work. And, yeah, work hard. Put all your effort in to whatever you're doing. FSC malfunction! Unless, of course, you're going to be taking shots with us right now. Then just do this. Sneak a couple of shots behind the bike sheds. We know what happens around the behind the bike sheds. We learnt that on a previous stream. What happened behind the bike sheds? What did I tell everybody happened behind the bike sheds? I can't remember. Something about the birds and the bees. Hey, Commander Benkai. Nom 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 nom. Good to see you here. Thank you very much for joining us. The Biscuit review will begin in around about 14 minutes time. We've got something a bit boring today, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's a very standard biscuit. We've had a lot of heavy hitters. We've also got, we're going to do some more guests next week because Eddie Simons Risky Fox says, what does the fuel scoop do? The fuel scoop is scooping fuel from the stars. So I can go right next to the star and make sure that, because I've got such a long way to travel back to Sol, I've got such a long way to go because of my exploration trip that I've just been on. I can sit near the star and it will scoop up the fuel from the planet, meaning that I don't have to refuel at a station. And then if I run out of fuel, my ship will explode. And I will end up back where I was over 80 hours ago with play. 90 hours, maybe, I think, would be lost, in fact. So it wouldn't be very good at all. All right. But also, you've got to be careful not going too close to the star, because like Icarus, your wings will burn up and you will fall. 30-second route. What? Oh, yes. Sorry, I went by that to Biscuits, I believe. Yes, that's right. I have also going to have some more guests on next week as well, because Eddie Simons has been to Germany and just got back from a trip to Germany, and he brought me loads of German biscuits. So we're going to have to invite him on to get some of those biscuits onto the review schedule. But then also, I've already booked up the next few weeks of the Guest Wednesday slots. So I have to keep to those, but also I want Eddie back on. But then actually as well, Mike Gapper, our PR guy, he's off to LA this week for A3. And I thought, he said he's going to bring back some American biscuits as well. So we've got loads coming up all around the world. And of course we do still take, and this is very cheeky of me to say, we do still take suggestions. We've had a few of those, and we've got some left in that to do. We've got a whole other box of Girl Scout cookies. So, I don't know. What does everybody think? In the interest of science and the interest of this stream being interesting for people who are watching the biscuit reviews, what do you want me to do today? I've got a very standard Tesco's basic selection of biscuits, or we can continue on with the Girl Scout cookies and find out if any of those are any good, because they're very middling table at the moment, those two Girl Scout cookies from yesterday. So, I mean, it's up to you. What do you want to do? What do you think? Commander Sunhouse says, don't forget to use your exploration data to rank up engineers. I'm definitely going to do that. It sounds like it's a really smart way of doing it. The only problem with that is that I'm a little bit nervous about going anywhere near. If it's on the outskirts of the bubble, then I'll do it. In fact, I'm not really entirely sure where they're located. I've only ever visited from when I've been nearby, so I don't know how close to the edge of the bubble they are. I'm a little bit nervous about going all the way into the bubble while I've got this much data and this much time that could potentially be lost. FSD malfunction. Shot number 6 of the day. We've 6 malfunctions today. That's a lot. It means we've done a lot of jumping. Have you asked David Braven yet? Or are you too scared? I'll tweet him and see if he's up for it. No, maybe, and this is maybe, on the last day when I'm about to reach Sol, he can come on like the day before. On the final week, he can mark it, and he can come on as the guest for Guest Wednesday. I'm going to get David at some point. I just have to breach that subject carefully. You know that game that you've made and you take really seriously because it's very important to you? Well, I kind of do a silly stream where I play it at lunchtime. Would you want to come on and eat a biscuit with me? It's a little bit of a strange one, but I think it would be amazing, wouldn't it? It would be a great guest. So I don't know. Oh, he would have some fantastic tales. You wouldn't believe the stories that David Braven's got. He's a very fascinating man, genuinely, with a really, really interesting life. If I can tell anywhere near the amount of stories that he can now, by the time I'm his age, I'd be thrilled. Biscuit review in 10 minutes. I will have a full beard by then. I wish. I can't grow a beard. I just get this little stubble. And then nothing more. Nothing of worth, in my opinion. I'm just going for because in the interest of time, I just want to go for 29 jumps. Can you believe it? Can you believe that I've managed to plot somewhere that's 29 jumps away? This is great. Oh, tomorrow, it's the most exciting day of the week, which is Friday. Everyone loves a good Friday. But tomorrow we have, of course, the return of the Bisquiz with Walter Neil Lewis, my dad. He's coming back onto the stream after having 2 weeks away with a quiz all about engineers. Now, he has warned me. He said that it's. In fact, I'll read his very words out to him, because remember as well, we did some stuff that he sent over the other day. We did, because he sent over some Grasmere gingerbread, if you remember, which didn't do that well. But I have to say as well, this is an interesting thing about the Bisquiz. Absolutely Bisquiz. Time for the engineers Bisquiz. So make sure you hear the chatters versus me. The chat, that's what he likes to call you guys, the chatters. Also, I'm sure they'll have a story or two about my childhood up his sleeve to tell you as well. to fill some time. And then after that, we'll try and get some jumping in. But of course, we do have Friday's Biscuit review as well. And then, as we always do on Friday, we say goodbye to the viewers from the week, which takes up at least 35 seconds of my time. So, yes, Crazy Kazin, I passed 500 followers yesterday on Twitch, and it's awesome. I'm super excited. Like, I genuinely didn't think this would happen back when we first started out. I thought we'd get like 40 or 50 people following and watching every day. And not watching every day, but like 40 people following, like 5 people watching every day. And you guys have absolutely surpassed yourself. You're really, really brilliant. The engineer round is set, he says. Probably very different from what we expect. And he says, we were in Grasmere, and with you and your biscuits in mind, the gingerbread was a must. What a lovely bloke. My mum doesn't know I do these yet. I think she'd be shocked and appalled. Ugh. Itchy face. Yeah, if 1000 gets S01E30 and ice cream, does 500 get you a flake? You've already got 500, so that would mean now. No, 1000 gets you an ice cream, that's it. I can't. Oh, if you get 1500, then yeah, you get a flake in your ice cream. But that's got to be before I meet you, which is not going to happen. But I hear these things snowball. Also, no setting up fake accounts. Don't buy me any followers or anything like that. That would be cheating, and I will know. I'll know the difference. If it just suddenly spikes to 1000, I'll be like, they just want their ice creams. 10k is caviar. If I get to 10k followers... If I get to 10k followers, buy you all a Porsche, each. You should get a link to recipes for the top biscuits, says Commander Benkai. Look, there's so many different directions that we could take this whole biscuit eating malarkey. I was a world, don't like fishing. Nah, Stevie G, can't put S01E30 on a water world, can we? We don't want to develop gills. We're not Kevin Costner. Am I going to Fantasticon? Crazy Kazin says he'll buy me an ice cream if so. I'm going to LaveCon and Fantasticon this year. Yeah, I'll be going to both. Although Fantasticon... Wait, wasn't Fantasticon early this year? No, I'm thinking of Believe Me. Yeah, you want your Porsche? Well, help me get to 10,000 followers, and then we'll talk Porsches. Commander Senhoff, you have 5,250 hours played. Is that right? That's amazing. Yeah, LaveCon, you should all come to LaveCon. I can't wait to meet all of you at LaveCon and all these events. We're currently in the talks as well about doing an event in London around EGX, but that's hush, 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 hush. That's a little something literally I shouldn't have said because it's not a definite yet. And I think we'll probably be doing something around Gamescom too. So if you are in Europe and you can make it over to Cologne for Gamescom, then we'll be doing an event there too. So there's plenty of opportunity for me to have to spend my own hard-earned cash to buy you ice creams. Shan, you're going to LaveCon? That's amazing. That's only next month. That's super cool. I can't wait to meet you in person. If I have already met you, I'm very sorry, but like people go by lots of different names in this community. Like your Commander name, your streaming name, your Twitch name, your YouTube name, your forum name. Like everyone goes by lots of different things, so sometimes it can be quite. So if I have met you before, then I'm really sorry if I'm like I talk as if I haven't. Have you had that restraining order lifted yet? The one that says it can't be within 500 meters of you? Absolutely not. Coots, that's still very much under effect. Yeah, I'm not allowed. The weird thing about that restraining order is that I'm not allowed within 500 meters of a personal computer. A Mac is fine that runs Skype. If you're near a computer that is running Skype, so there's like an alarm that goes off if those two ever happen or ever collide. Hello, 52nd and 53rd person have just arrived. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you're well. What are you wearing today? I just mean trousers or corduroys, or have you gone for a jean? Or are you wearing, the weather's good here, a pair of shorts? Let me know. Oh, hello. Nope, nothing good. We've made some in before they leave now. 52, 51. Bye. See you guys. Good to see you. Yeah, it's all right. Well, we don't want you. If you can't hack it, then get out. Oh, Commander DVD says he's naked. That's. I mean, if it's Steven Gerrard himself, then that's fine. But E3 has Elite Dangerous listed for Xbox, PC, Mac, and PS4 this year. So yeah, it's confirmed. I don't think that's the case. I don't think we have it there on PS4. We don't, in fact. I don't think that's spoiling anything at all. Because it ain't on PS4 yet. Biscuit review in 3 minutes. 3 minutes time. It's on the E3 3 page, DJ Todden. Thank you very much for telling me about that. Hello, Mrs. Karash. Hello, Amy. How are you? Are you okay? Good to see you. Yeah, I think E3's got some wrong information there, so I am going to go and literally write that down. So thank you for telling me about that, because I'm going to go and make sure that they take that off. For no reason other than it just being incorrect information. I would be honest with you, and you know I would. Yeah, you've just been busted, Karash. You've been busted entirely. I love it. Mrs. Karash comes in. Karash works from home, you see. So she's just downstairs going, oh, I wonder what's going on the internet. Oh, Ed seems to be streaming. Oh, I'll go and say hello to him. And then she just sees loads of comments from Karash, who's supposed to be currently working upstairs in his room. You can just imagine him frantically trying to pretend that it wasn't him. It's not me sending a text to, yeah, sure. Only joking. Don't want to cause any trouble. Right. Don't want to cause no trouble, mate. Oh my god, it's 1:45 nearly. It's time for today's Biscuit review. I don't know what we yeah, I'm going to shout at his E3 contact. Can you imagine me being serious? Excuse me, Mr. E3 man, my E3 contact, John at e3.com. I made that up. John, you need to get your stuff in line. Biscuit review in 1 minute, almost there, so close. So, we haven't decided. We haven't decided. As it's here, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Karash. Really appreciate it. We haven't decided. You can help us, Mrs. Karash. Would you want us to continue with the Girl Scouts cookies, or do you want me to go for a boring Tesco? I don't sell the boring Tesco thing, do I, very well. But a boring Tesco-related basics cookie, basically, is what I'm saying. Which one do we want to do? Mrs. Karash, it's your choice, and everybody else can put their opinion in if you want to help Mrs. Karash make that decision. Streaming tonight, or do we have to wait till tomorrow for our next Ed Fix? Commander Stevie G, it's going to be tomorrow. We haven't got a Thursday stream this week, but as from next week, we've got like 6 or 7 or 8 weeks planned of Tuesdays and Thursday streams with the Danger Zone and the return of Educating Ed. I am just currently trying to set up all of the people involved with Educating Ed, all the groups. So if you've got a group that wants to get involved in Educating Ed, make sure you find the post on the forum. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Biscuit time. Get a cup of tea or coffee and enjoy the review. Well said, Griefed. Well said indeed. I'm just going to pull away from the start to make sure I don't get fried. Check the 32 astronomical objects to see if there's anything there worth searching tomorrow at the start of the stream. Oh. Oh. Ah, high metallic, right? Water. Oh, J Case. He's already there anyway. We can't potentially, they're not even potentially ours. Great stuff, right, just in time to fight Renegade 82. Thank you very much for joining us for the Biscuit review. Yes, of course, it is indeed time for the Biscuit review. So, you all know how this works. Be very, very good to one another and be nice and say some nice things about each other's clothing choices for the day. And, yeah, I'm going to mute the microphone. Then I'm going to press the back soon button here on OBS. And then once that's done, I'm going to unplug my microphone. I'm going to stand up on the chair. I'm going to walk using my left leg and my right leg in a repeated motion, which means that I will then propel myself forwards. And by doing that, I can then walk to the door. I'll open the door. I'll open that door just wide enough for me to fit it through it. I won't open it too far because that would be a waste of energy. I'll then walk through that door using that motion I was talking about earlier with left leg, right leg. And then I will do that all the way down to the corridor to the left. Once I'm there, I will make myself a cup of tea. After doing that, of course, I will then return using similar motions, but maybe a little faster because I'm like, oh gosh, I've been 5 minutes because I've been chatting in the thing and my chat are waiting for me. And then I'll sit down and then I'll press the Biscuit review button here on the screen, and then I'll be right here. So yeah, enjoy that. See ya. Zach has gone, but he will never return. His days of sabotage are over. He shall never sabotage me ever again. That's not actually true. He has. I imagine he's just very busy at the moment. But I'm sure that he will come back at some point to sabotage the Biscuit review section of the podcast, which he doesn't do. Hello, good to see you all again. I don't know if we decided earlier on. Henry the Hoover says, don't tell Ed, but I'm sneaking out trying to escape. Wish me good luck. No, Henry, you can't leave. I have you, Henry. Henry, you're staying with me. Okay, Henry and I's relationship is completely platonic and appropriate. All right, so hello everybody. We're back, and this is now my actual real voice. The other voice I was doing was just a silly voice. Did we decide whether we're going to be doing boring cookie, or are we going to go straight for some more of the Girl Scout cookies, because we've got a few more of those left to review? What does everybody think? I can't remember if we decided. You've got to let me know as soon as possible so we can get on with this thing. No way, Titus Balls. I bought eggs and biscuits when I was in Scotland. The dog ate them as I got in my bag. And he scoffed a lot. Good lad. That's what we want. Hey, Gaming with Ian, Chaos Raid. Hey, good to see you. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but thank you for joining me, Gaming with Ian. You're a fantastic human being. Tesco Bland. We're going for the bland biscuits. We're going for the bland biscuits indeed. Right, okay. Well, let me reach over here and grab them. All right. Great stuff. Here we go. Everyday value. Tesco chocolate chip cookies. As you can see, everyday value. Every single day value. Not every other day value. Everyday value. What have we got here? We've got no artificial preservatives. So some boxes have on them like beautiful, tasty, sumptuous, caramelized bacon and onions inside a biscuit. Whereas this is just like, no artificial preservatives, flavours, colours or hydrogenated fat. That's the tagline on this. And you think, you know, you're really selling your biscuit to me here at Tesco. And they look a bit like that, and I'm sure that they will look very similar to that as well. Welcome, Time of Chaos peoples. Welcome, hey! Good to see you, Time of Chaos Raid. Thank you very much for joining us. Very, very kind of you to be here. You're the best. So let's have a look. Okay, my official biscuit tasting thing is here. Let's get it up on the screen. So as you can see, if you are new to the stream, if this is the first time you have been here before and you've never been and seen this ridiculous part of the stream, as you can see, I have a 8-point scale here at the top. We've got appearance, taste, texture, durability, drinkability, post-on taste, satisfaction, Moorishness, and then of course the total. Currently, we have the Hotel Chocolat, salted caramel handmade shortbread, sitting firm at the top, looking really, really awesome there. Thomas J. Fudge's Decadent Dark Chocolate in second place, the Fox's Chunky Cookie, the Crunch Cream Gold and the Milk Chocolate Covered Hobnob, all coming close up behind that. At the bottom of the table here we have the Tesco Tea Rich Finger, the Fox's Party Rings, and the Garibaldi Biscuit, which actually wasn't too bad. Let me preface all of this by saying that I love each and every biscuit, that like my children, each and every one. So don't get me wrong. If this biscuit doesn't do very well, I'm still definitely probably going to be enjoying it. All right, so let's do it. Let's do it. It's called the Everyday Value Chocolate Chip Cookie from Tesco. Tesco, Everyday Value Chocolate Chip Cookies. Again, as you know, we don't score points for packaging, but if we did, this would score terribly. I hate it. Although I do quite like the little icons that they use there. It's just such a horrible looking... Oh, look at these. They look so drab. So drab indeed. Alright. Here it is. It is a very standard cookie, and like we do every single time, I'm going to then forget to do this like this and bring this up here like this, so then you can see it all bigger. The lighting is terrible there. Look at that lovely looking cookie. It's nice, it's round, it looks very similar to a Maryland cookie, but actually it looks very, very sparing on the chocolate chips themselves. So in terms of how appetizing that is, it's actually quite low for me. And also a few crumbs around already. You can see the crumbs sort of leaking off here as well. So in terms of appearance, well, what did the Maryland cookie get? It got 6.5. I think that's probably me in the early days of the stream being a bit too kind. But I'll go for a 5.9 on that, because actually it's way worse than the Maryland, because the Maryland, you could see it. You could see the quality exuding out of the Maryland. The textures on the Maryland biscuit were fantastic. Let's go for a taste. Okay, here we go. Protect the microphone from the crumbs. It's good, you know. It's good. Bit dry. Not enough chocolate in there, but the biscuit itself is decent. I've got quite a few crumbs on the floor, so Henry's got his work cut out for him. A few crumbs on the table there, but he's done a fantastic job. Well done, Henry. Round of applause, everyone, for Henry. Henry Verhoeven. Round of applause for Henry. Vagabond. Ed needs a Tunnux tea cake or caramel wafer. Hey, if that's your suggestion, get them sent our way and we'll get them reviewed. We've got taste. I don't know. I liked it. I liked it a lot, but is it an 8.5 Hotel Chocolat. No, it's not. It's a very standard biscuit, but it's quite tasty. Like, it's left me wanting more from that first initial bite. But it's nothing special, but it's nothing terrible either. Like I say, a little bit dry. It's going for the feel of a... Look, it's not awful, but it's not brilliant either. Durability, we've got some crumbs, not a lot of crumbs, but not, you know, not too many, 6.6. Dunkability, here we go, the true test. Everybody is excited by the dunkability test. What we do is we dip in half of the biscuit itself for 3 seconds for a single dunk. Can I just say a quick thank you to Shan, the biscuit pocket master, who sent in the biscuit pocket mug for me, which was very, very kind of him. Stephen Henry the Hoover, very good. And then we go 1, 2, 3, lift. Show the stream. Tap. You can see it's making some dents in there, but it's not falling apart immediately like previous biscuits have. 1, 2, 3 for a second dunk. Yeah, oh, yeah, okay. So I did put a little bit of force in there, but usually I can do that. So the premium biscuits that we've been reviewing, they have managed to withstand that level of abuse. But that's not a word I use lightly, I promise. All right, post-dunk taste. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's very good. Dunkability is, it had a long double dunk and it took a bit of pressure to knock that in. But that was a very, very nice post-dunk taste, to the point where I'm having another one. Call me crazy, I think it's a must dunk. Must dunk radar. That's the must dunk radar. All right, which I just made up. Okay, post dunk taste. So it's gone up from a 7.2 to an 8. This is a good biscuit, and I think this pack of biscuits cost 40 pence. Let me put that into context for you. That's around about 70 cents euros, and it's around about 80 cents dollar to the dollar as well. Rubles, 5. I'm making that up. It's a decent effort. This is very, very good. I liked it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. But maybe that's skewing my numbers. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to score high, which is very, very surprising indeed. 58.4, so it's not the top. Maybe I could have been slightly nicer about some elements of it. A lot of middling biscuits here. 58.4 is lining up with the Manor wafer biscuits from Germany. Yeah, that's a very good top. That's very good. It's the top half of the table by quite a way. We're nearing on biscuit 40 now, so we've got a couple more to go, and then we'll be at biscuit 40. And then you got, I think it's literally like 40p for a pack. It seems like a solid biscuit. I'm not kidding. Like, that was great. I'm gonna have, as soon as the stream finishes, I'm gonna have another one. I thought it was really good, and I honestly, I stand by my must dunk as well. There is no value in a money column now. I think they save money on the packaging, I think, yeah. I don't know. I'll just redo it all with the money column. That would blow my mind. And I also think that if I redid it now, as much as it is just silliness, if I redid it now, I would have weighting for each column. So each one, like the total score will be like, say for example, satisfaction I think should be higher weighting, because satisfaction is like an overall. Despite all these things here, post-dunk taste, dunkability, durability, sometimes, even though they might be weak individually, it adds up to an amazing satisfaction. So I feel like the satisfaction table should be ×2, as in like equals ×2 into the final score, meaning that there's heavier weighting for moorishness and for satisfaction. It would skew the numbers entirely, and we'd have to do an entire stream based around seeing how these numbers have changed. But I don't know if you guys, Gargle garble, damn it, I wish people would leave me alone during the biscuit review. That's another one I missed because someone was talking at me. Oh, Dante, I'm so sorry. Value and wow factor, yes. Send the spreadsheet off again and we can do that. All right, Robbie XP1. Rob, I think the spreadsheet's gone to about 15 different people who are all doing different technical analyses on those biscuits, on those biscuit reviews, which is amazing. ×2 multiplayer balance patch incoming, says Time of Chaos. Perfect. All right, thank you everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, please do press the follow button down below if you haven't already. And also say thank you very much in the chat to the rest of the chat, because those guys are wonderful and they make sure everybody feels welcome whenever people turn up and they've not seen this before. The chat is always really, really, really friendly, and I love those guys, so do be kind to those guys in the chat. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. I do these streams every single day at 1 p.m. BST. Yes, every single weekday. And then at 1:45, I then do a biscuit review, of course, as well. However, Fridays are special, and tomorrow we have the return of the Bisquiz master himself, my dad, Walter Neil Lewis. He joined us from Skypeland, and he comes up in the corner over there, and he pops up his little head, and he does a Bisquiz with us. And it's me versus the chatters. What I do is I minimise the chat, and then we have a quiz, and then we see who can win. And also we tell some embarrassing stories about me from my childhood, and it's a lot of fun. So do come around with that. That's tomorrow at 1 p.m. BST, the lunchtime stream. So thanks again today for everybody. You've all been very, very good and very lovely, and I can't wait to see you all tomorrow for the Bisquiz. Very exciting times. Yorkshire tea. Contractually obliged. So yeah, thank you again. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye! Hello? Yeah, Brenda. Is that Brenda? Yeah, you see that, didn't you? You did, didn't you? Yeah, well, no, that's actually very rude. Well, you know, Brenda, I don't appreciate using that kind of language with me. All right, Brenda. Well, look at me now, Brenda. Look at me now.